My name's Dane Goodson. I'm the Managing Director of DMG Office, and KES have been a contractor of ours now for the past 2.5 years, I believe. 2.5, 3 years.
So I'm Daniel Ringshaw. I'm one of the directors over at DMG. And yeah, we've worked with Nathan and KES for a while now. Been a great relationship and start, and yeah, looking to expand moving forward.
Good question. Why do we use Kent Electrical? I'd say the key reasons we are not just using Kent Electrical, but are continually using Kent Electrical on more and more projects. For me, as it's my business, we're all about the customer. People skills is huge for us, and I think a lot of contractors, I think they miss that. I think they just get in, do the job and get out. What stood out for me with Nathan, especially, and his guys, they're like us. They're all about the people, they're all about the customer, great people skills. Yeah, and I think it was just a great fit from the off. Nathan was actually brought to me by one of our project managers, Sarah Jane, and I said to her it's one of the best things she's brought in so far, because they are an amazing contractor, really good.
A big thing for DMG and a big focus is having great people and great contractors, and we've been going for a while now and progressing every year, and what we found with KES is their ethos and their strengths are very well focused and very well matched to ourselves. Trustworthy, reliable. There's a number of areas where they really match us really well. Quality of works. So the match for DMG and KES is really strong, and it's been a great start in terms of the projects that we've worked on, and looking forward to working with them for a number of years.
For me, it's the people side, how they are with our customers and ourselves, but transparency is a big thing that stood out for me for Kent Electrical as well. They're very transparent on pricing. There's never no hidden costs. It's exactly what it says on the tin. And yeah, the programme is always the T, and yeah, transparency is big with those guys, and I see that from the off, which I really liked as well. So, and they have kept that the whole time with us, so that's big.
I think KES stand out against other contractors and people we've used in the past because of their high quality of works, reliability as well. I think the good thing is you can speak to Nathan, James and the team, and in the fit out and in the refurbishment world, it's a fast-paced environment and can be a stressful environment. And I find with KES is they can take that stress away from ourselves as a main contractor. What they really achieve for us is you can pick up the phone to them, be it something that's a large-scale project that's been planned over a number of months, or something that's more of a reactive requirement and maybe a lastminute.com request. And for us, it doesn't matter what the request is. Nathan and the team are very complimentary, friendly, nothing's too much for them in terms of service. And yeah, we always have that trust that sometimes with working with a vast number of contractors over a number of years, we've got a handful that give us that service, and KES are right at the top of that list.
Services, I mean, again, it started as just your power, data, just day-to-day services in all offices, but we are a design and build company. We work with various architects. There's actually a project at the minute that straight away I said that's got to be Kent Electrical, because there are a lot of bespoke lighting pieces, pendants. Yeah, it's a very, very big part of the project. So I knew Nathan and the team could handle that, because I think it takes a certain contractor of Nathan's level to be able to handle that kind of lighting. And yeah,
So yeah, from a number of services, it's quite in-depth. Obviously a whole host from the electrical side of things, power, data, small power works, high-level containment. Yeah, there's a number of services that KES provide for us, and a different number of projects as well. We've got different number of projects in the commercial sector, some in high-end sort of residential types. So it's not just the number of services they provide, but it's also the number of sectors that they work in for us as well, which is fantastic.
I think we've had them on 4 different projects at once, ranging from, what was that? Say one was 300k all the way up to, we had 1.8 million that Kent was on, when those was fantastic. He's obviously, because then you get to see Nathan's guys and ladies that work with Nathan, and they're all brilliant from the top to the bottom. So yeah, we've definitely had them on multiple projects. To start with, you'd always start on one and you test the waters, and we've done that straight away. And then yeah, I'm more than confident now, but not to stretch them too much, but yeah, just put them on as many as we can get them on in a minute. So.
Yeah, so in terms of breadth and number of projects, it is quite diverse. As a business, we range from medium, larger scale design and build projects traditional style projects where we engage with a main contractor or a real estate business and act there as a tender process, all the way down to small works. And we use KES for all three of those services that we provide, which is great for us, and we get the reliability as well. Doesn't matter if it's a small project for a couple of £1,000 all the way up to a six-figure, seven-figure design and build big fit-out project. We get the same service, the same team, which is very important for us as well, so we get that consistency. So yeah, all in all, the guys have been great, and it doesn't matter what project we have, location-wise in London, they're really reliable and support as well.
3 key words, I'd say, again, transparency with regards to how us when it comes to pricing and the guys that when actually on projects. So transparency is definitely one of them. Reliability, I would say they've never let us down so far to date when it comes to being on site at those crucial times. So reliability is definitely a great word for Kent Electrical. And then trust. I think trust is such a big thing in this industry, and yeah, trust. Well, the minute I met Nathan, I felt a lot of trust. The other people in his business, especially James, I've mentioned James. When it comes to trust, and again the people skills in front of clients, the people in his team as well. So yeah, transparency, reliability, and trust, I'd say.
If I had to give 3 words to describe KES, I would say quality. Ultimately, because I think the quality of their works is of a very high standard and very consistent as well. It doesn't matter what project we're working on, we get the same team members and the same quality and the same management as well. Next one I would say would be reliability. KES, I think doesn't matter what project we're working on, doesn't matter the size, the task or the client, they're very consistent. The work is always of a great standard, and importantly for us as a business, the team, Nathan's team and the guys are very client facing, because we find in this industry as well, you can have people that have got great technical knowledge, great at what they do, but they can sometimes be let down in terms of their personality, their client, how they come across with clients. So for us, the consistency, not just of the standard of works, not just in terms of their hard-working attitude, but also in terms of their consistency of how they engage with our clients and our team as well.
I would say if you're looking for a contractor who can actually help make your life easier, which I think a lot of contractors sometimes do the opposite of that, they can make your life very hard, then it's KES. They can do that. They can actually make your project easier, a lot better to be on, which I think is key for as a business owner. That's key for me and the people that work for me as well. We don't want contractors that make our life harder. So anyone that's looking at working with KES, I think it's just again a very trustworthy company that could really help the business, I think.
I would say for anyone out there looking or considering to work with KES would be 100%. Go ahead, use those guys, speak to Nathan and the team, you'll not regret it. Not only are they competitive in terms of pricing and very open and honest as well. That's something that as DMG we really like in terms of building that long-lasting relationships with our contractors that are almost like our partners as well. So we work together very closely on pricing, very open and honest in terms of costs, which is great for us, but then all the way through from receiving an initial opportunity, Nathan and the team meeting us to price that work, engaging with our project management team and our site management team, all the way through to completing the works. In this industry, it's very hard to find, but with Nathan and the team, it's been a very seamless process. And yeah, we've very much enjoyed working with those guys and hopefully can continue working with them for a long time in the future.